Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jos Verhoeven. I'm a professor at Utrecht University at the group Ecology and Biodiversity. I'm addressing you who are participating in a conference on the Gems of Macedonia and specifically on Lake Ohrid. I'm addressing you as the president of the Europe chapter of the Society of Wetland Scientists. This society has 3,500 members around the world, and its mission is to promote science, wetland science, and also to promote the contact between scientists and practitioners in their quest to conserve wetlands for biodiversity and also for their many other ecosystem services such as nutrient regulation, climate regulation, fisheries and productivity. I have been approached by people from Macedonia half a year ago who notified me about the plans to drain an important wetland feeding into Lake Ohrid. This wetland, the Studentschiste wetland, is the very last wetland that still remains on the shores of Lake Ohrid. The importance of the lake does not need any clarification. It is very well known around the world. It is the deepest lake of Europe, the oldest, has 1 million years of undisturbed evolution, and has many endemic species and a very high biodiversity. Its water, especially away from the coast of the lake, is still very clear and has a very good quality. And there are some threats in terms of discharge of wastewater and also overfishing that threaten the lake. The other issue is this importance of the Studentschiste wetland. In the past, such wetlands were a very common feature of the shores of Lake Ohrid. Wetlands were positioned all around it in the flatter areas of its shores. These wetlands can be very important as provisioning clean water to the lake. They are often fed by groundwater. The biota in the wetland also purify the water in an active way. In these wetlands there is biodiversity which can be very important in itself. The biodiversity includes birds, invertebrates like butterflies, also other mammals such as amphibians and reptiles, and also it includes plants. We have lost a lot of this richness already around the lake, and Studentschiste wetland, although it is not in its pristine stage, is still remaining. A very important argument for keeping this wetland intact is that it is the very last one and should we decide in the future, which I sincerely hope and expect, to restore wetlands around the lake and bring them back in the state they had like maybe a few hundred years ago, then we will need the information that we can still collect in this last remaining wetland very hard to make the right decisions on how to design and manage these new wetlands that could be restored. Therefore, I am really concerned about the plans that exist for this wetland, and not only us in the Europe chapter of the Society have taken up this point, but we have been able to raise this point also to the leadership of the whole Society, and half a year ago letters have been written by the presidency of the Society of Wetland Scientists to various authorities in Macedonia, among them the Minister of the Environment, the Mayor of Ohrid, and also some other key people involved in the management of the lake. We think that it is very important to keep this concern, to keep expressing our concern about the developments. We have also asked people from Macedonia to write a scientific paper on the current status of the Studentschište wetland. I hope that this paper has now been given to you so that you can read it yourself. I myself also have contributed to this article. It gives the current status and also the threats to the wetland and the lake in general, and also gives a way forward on how we could protect this wetland and make sure that it will not be destroyed. Thank you for your attention. I hope you will have a very successful conference where you will review the gems of Macedonia, and I hope that my brief speech has given you some information on this particular part of the region. Thank you very much.